sun hardly shines in the winter, so sunset tends to creep up on you unnoticed. Your metabolism continues to slow, but the glowing sign whispers explicit fantasies in your ear. You stop for ice cream in the cold on the edge of town. Your car blasts heat. You claim your undeserved treat. You park in the lot to eat. Complete, you fight sleep. Humming hot air. Defeat, defeat. You wake up an hour later, well rested and distant. The landscape is now draped in white, which the streetlights have colored orange. It continues to snow heavily. You drive home in a warm fever. The road marks you've seen too many times are vaguely unfamiliar.
Prosecuted major cases, murders, death penalty.
As the story goes, nearly 40 years ago, in the heart of Canadian winter, 1941, Sandra Pines vanished from her room at the Snow Ghost Inn. The young desk clerk working that night recalled Sandra being pleasant, but curiously checking into the resort without skis. On the night of February 17th, it was negative 34 degrees Celsius, and the wind howled. Sandra returned from a meal at the Wolf Lodge's restaurant next door. She bid the clerk good night and retired to her room. A maid found the room empty the following morning. All of Sandra's belongings were in place, and the fixed window was intact. This made the desk clerk uneasy. There was only one exit in the Snow Ghost Inn, past the clerk's desk and through the front doors. With pressure building from the police, the clerk was accused by management of sleeping on shift. The clerk adamantly denied the claim. No further evidence was found, and before long the case grew cold. The date today is June 2nd, 1980, and earlier this morning the Snow Ghost Inn was demolished. With significant wear and numerous safety violations, renovations were deemed too expensive by the new owners. During the demolition, a construction laborer motioned the machine operator to stop. Out from the rubble, the laborer pulled a piece of structural wood from what would have been beneath the main floor of the Snow Ghost Inn. It may be the first lead in the case of Sandra Pines. The piece of wood bears a Greek inscription experts have translated to, "Laugh, laugh, follow the jester in black."